Hi everyone, my name is Amanda Peterson and I'm with Wilder Research. During this short presentation, I'll explain who we are and what we do to support PBIS schools in Minnesota. I'll also talk a little bit about the TFI school visit and walkthrough and provide some resources of how to complete the TFI. Last but not least, I'll share contact information with you about how to get in touch with Wilder if you need to. For those of you who may not be familiar, Wilder Research is a division of the Amherst H. Wilder Foundation in St. Paul. We conduct research, evaluation, and consulting for nonprofits, for-profit entities, foundations, government, and other organizations. Our work focuses on many topics like education, public health, housing and homelessness, and many others. Wilder Research has been the evaluation partner for Minnesota PBIS since 2011. In this role, we provide assistance in coordinating assessments, building databases, writing reports, developing surveys, and in many other ways as needed. So you can put some names with faces. Here's the Wilder PBIS team. I'll have a slide with contact information at the end of this video so you can contact us if you would like. Like I said, I'm Amanda and I oversee the day-to-day operations of evaluation for Minnesota PBIS. If you're a TFI facilitator, the person you'll most likely hear from is Thalia Hall, who does the majority of our reminder calls and emails for TFI scheduling and coordination. Two people you may not hear from, but who I go to a lot to answer my questions about the database and data analysis, are Francie Strike and Walker Bosch. I wanted to give them credit where credit is due, as they are a great resource for all things PBIS data. So, how does Wilder support PBIS schools? We are here to help schools both in and out of training by reaching out and sending school teams reminders via email or through phone calls to complete their fidelity assessments and to submit ODR data for schools that do not use Swiss. We are here to answer any questions you may have on how to complete these assessments. We also keep a database with school contact information. Be sure to watch for emails from us twice a year seeking updates for your school team's contact info. Also, please feel free to alert your RIP if you have any questions or changes about key PBIS contacts at your school. They can update the database for you if needed. We are also here to help troubleshoot if you are having any issues with completing any assessments. We're here to support you in your PBIS initiative beyond training as well. We reach out and also connect with schools who are out of training. So you'll likely hear from us every spring to remind you to complete assessments and enter ODR data. As you've probably heard by now, this spring, schools in training will visit their partner school and conduct a walkthrough of that school building and facilitate the TFI tool with your partner school team afterwards. You'll get your match information for your partner school at this training, and Wilder will connect with you after training to remind you to schedule this visit. We'll also ask if your TFI facilitator needs any assistance with anything. And we'll check in to verify if you've completed the TFI. Just a reminder, if you are unable to complete the TFI for any reason, please let us know as soon as possible. We want every school to be able to complete the TFI and walk through this spring with a partner on time before the end of the year. Here are some resources that are available for school teams who need a refresher of how to complete the TFI. The first video was completed by Wilder Research last year. It contains information on how to facilitate the TFI and conduct a walkthrough. The second link takes you to a series of training videos that were created by PBIS in Oregon. These resources are free to school teams to use at any time. When Wilder reaches out to your school team and TFI facilitators, they will primarily be hearing from Thalia Hall in the months of March to June to schedule their TFIs. During April and June, schools that do not use Swiss will be hearing from Amanda to submit their yearly ODR data. These reminders will come from our PBIS eval mn@wilder.org account or from our personal Wilder emails. PBIS eval mn@wilder.org is a dedicated email set up for Minnesota PBIS. You can feel free to email this address with any questions you may have or contact Amanda or Thalia directly. Here is some information of how to get in touch with us. Thank you very much, and we hope you have a great rest of the year.